Hey there folks, and welcome for another weekend shave and shaving soap spotlight. And today we're going to spotlight Barrister and Mann Sandalwood. And this is a different sandalwood. It's got a nice sweetness to it. It's really unique in my view. This is the Latha line. Just a really nice sweet sandalwood. There's not a lot of woodiness or earthiness to it. And I would have expected when I bought this that it would be earthy and woody, because Barrister and Mann tends to go on that side of the scent spectrum more so than sweet or bright. But this one is quite nice. Scent strength is about a 6.5 to 7. Very, very nice. Excuse me, I'm tongue twisted this morning. Very, very nice. I really like the scent of this soap. I think it's absolutely unique in terms of a sandalwood soap, and you know the quality is going to be good. The Latha line is very, very good in my opinion. It's affordable, and it performs very, very well as well. So it looks like we've got a pretty decent load here on our Joff Anderson Shavemac synthetic. And so let's wet the face and get going. Stand by. All right, let's see how it goes here on the lathering front. It should go beautifully. I have never had a quality issue with a Barrister Mann soap ever at any time, so I don't expect to have one today. Hope you guys have been having a great weekend. Here it's been rainy since like Thursday evening, so not a lot of opportunity to get outside, which sort of bums me out, but still happy to be on this side of the dirt. So we'll be happy with that all the same. And we do need a little rain here. It hasn't rained a lot this spring, so this will help our plants and everything grow. I managed to sneak in getting the grass cut Friday before I took my son to soccer practice, so I had to rush, but boy, am I happy that I got that done, because I would not have had an opportunity otherwise, and it needed cut with all the rain we've been getting. Whew, thick lather. But it will do just fine. And today, once again, we're going to roll with the Colonial Razors General. Today, I actually swapped out the RazoRock. This is an icon handle by RazoRock, coated in their Uberglide. And I just wanted to see how it feels and how it goes. And we'll roll with it and see how it feels. And it feels nice to me. You know, I am used to a little more weight in my razors, although I've gotten used to the aluminum handle on the General, and it works very well for me. I'm still using the same super blade, and I'm not even sure how many shaves I have on it now, but it's, I want to say maybe 6, and so still feeling good. You do tend to get more shaves out of these single edge razor blades. Very nice. So they are more expensive, but you do get more use out of them, or at least I do. People have asked how many shaves you get out of them. I don't know, because it varies from person to person, but generally you will definitely get more shaves out of one of these style of blades than you will your garden variety DE blade. So that much I know for certain, but the only way you can really find out is use the blade until you feel a little tugginess, and you'll sort of get your baseline to work with. All right, first pass was outstanding. The General feels great on this handle. Loving it. Stand by, and we'll come back for pass 2. Our soap performed very well, just as I expected it to. It had plenty of slickness, cushion, glide, smells great, no burning on the face. And I had a question the other day from a gentleman who bought a soap, and it was the first soap that had burned his face. And what I want to let you guys know about is this is just something that happens from time to time. It's a sensitivity to an ingredient or an overabundance of an ingredient for you. In the case of this gentleman, his wife used it on her legs, and it didn't bother her at all, but it sort of burned his face, and you know, he wanted to know if it was a problem with the soap, and the answer to that is no, not really. Some ingredients just will You know, if you have any sensitivities, will burn your face. It happens to me in about 1 every 30 soaps. I'll pick one that happens to burn, and I just don't use it because it's not pleasant. But it's not a permanent burning, just a sensation of some burning, and I just rather not use it, so I don't. But it's nothing to worry about. It's not necessarily a problem with the soap. Most times it's not, because you'll find that most everybody else uses it without any problem at all. So it's just a sensitivity that you have to an issue or an ingredient, I should say, sorry. All right, rolling again with the general. So do not worry if you get a little burning sensation. It's not really the end of the world, although it does bum me out, because a lot of times I've had soaps that I really like the scent on, but they burn my face, and I was like, darn, that's a bummer. But the good news is there's so many soaps being made out there that you can certainly find something comparable in scent. So that's the good news. But it doesn't mean the soap was made improperly or anything like that. So let's go ahead and answer that question. And man, I gotta tell you, I'm still loving the general. It's just hitting the spot, and might be hard for me to go back to the D's, but I'm gonna have to return to them sooner or later. I just really enjoy getting to know this razor, and it's working beautifully. And like I said yesterday, it's going to be priced at an affordable range, which is going to be great. So I'm very excited for the Evans brothers at Colonial Razors, as well as Stan from Above the Tie and Icon. This is a great time. They'll hold on just a second. Let me rinse the face. We'll come back for past 3 and I'll answer another question I got yesterday. Stay tuned. Beautiful soap here, by the way. It really is unique on that in the sandalwood type of scent. Sweet, which is unusual in the sandalwood. It's not really like TOBS. It has that spiciness and cologne. This is a sweet. It's just nice, and I love it. And it's performing at a phenomenal level for me. Well priced, great stuff, Barrister. And man, really, really enjoying this. Anyway, a fellow asked about the Falcon razors, and I don't have an update about the Falcon razors. I know the gentleman who's designing that has been going to school and been fairly busy, so he will probably get to it at some point in the future. And so we'll look forward to that one as well. This is great, guys. I mean, it always surprises me when people balk at options, or when people balk at something that comes out that's similar to something else. And it's like, that happens in life at every turn. There was a first car, and then there were subsequent versions. There was a first, water spigot, and then there were subsequent versions. So nothing ever stays the same in terms of only making one. About the only folks who get to do that is, like, if you're in small areas like a power company, they have a monopoly and you have no choice. And guess what? When that happens, you pay through the nose because there's no competition. Here, for example, a few years ago, there was a chemical spill in the water, and the water company botched it, and we were out of usable water for over a week. And now it turns around, they've raised the bill, I think 20-some%, and then after getting a 20-some% increase, they went back to the Public Service Commission, which is a joke, and want a $15 surcharge, or 15% surcharge, I'm not sure what, in addition to the raise they asked for infrastructure. I'm like, come on, man. That's your cost of doing business if you don't maintain your infrastructure. And so there's no competition. We have nowhere else to go. And this is what happens. You get it through the nose, and they will get at least a portion of that surcharge, I'm sure, just like the PSC rubber stamp their increase. And they'll usually ask for a very hefty sum, and then the PSC will give them half of it. And they do it every time. So it's like they know if you want 10%, ask for 20, PSC will give you 10. It's a joke. And so poison the water, and then, you know, a couple years later, increase their bill, you know, some 30 or 40%. That's great. So to connect this point back to these razors, having these competitors allows us options, and it will keep the makers honest in terms of their prices, and keep them reaching in terms of trying to come up with new things, because they have to compete. So for the consumer, like I said, it always shocks me when people balk at competition. Oh, this one was the first. You're copying. Wah, wah. I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. Wah. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I see that sort of thing. So from now on, when you see somebody balking at competition, just go, wah, wah, like a little baby. Shut up. All right. Great shave. Stay tuned. We'll come back for the post. All right, I got to tell you, this was a wonderful way to start out a Sunday morning. Even though it's rainy and dreary outside, this shave is very bright, nice. Just for me, it always helps start out the day in a positive way, and you know, gets that mood on the upswing. And I think it's wonderful. And we do this every day when we get a chance. It's rare that I skip a day. Every now and then I do, but not very many. Okay, let's get to the equipment here. And today we'll start with the brush. This is Joff Anderson Shavemac, which was very, very nice. Hit the spot. Synthetic, of course. Barrister and Mann Sandalwood Latha. Unique, sweet, great soap in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. Definitely not of the TOBS variety in terms of scent, nor the earthy, woody type scents. Just really nice and unique in my opinion. The general writing on the RazoRock handle was wonderful. Once again, loving this razor. And for the aftershave, we're going to treat ourselves to a little TOBS Sandalwood, which is really my all-time favorite sandalwood scent. I love it. Some people don't, but I really do. I think it's phenomenal. And it sticks around. And I will definitely always have some TOBS Sandalwood, both the cream. I actually have the hard soap too. I just hadn't had a chance to use it. And the aftershave. I will always have these in my collection, so to speak, because it's just a wonderful scent in my opinion. Okay, well that wraps it up for today, people. And as always, we remind you, keep them up, keep them open, and follow the money to get to the truth.